What is going on, my friends? We are cruising out of Coronado right now. Just left the gym. Gotta go get Mew here charged up and get back to work before another VA appointment. And just the need to work. Because some of you might have saw my message on X or on YouTube through the community post. They had a pretty big life change. Kind of smacked my wife and I right in the face. And no, it's not a baby. It's nothing like that. I realized that my post kind of was a little misleading in that way, that could be the reason, but no, it's not. The past couple of weeks have been pretty insane, a couple of months really. So about a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago, we found out that the property owner for the place we're renting out of died. And with that ensued sort of a battle amongst their family as to who would get the property and what would become of it. I don't own here in California. No way in hell I would. No way in hell I probably could, even with my VA loan with these prices. It was always my goal to get out of California, but on our own time, with a longer time horizon, being able to actually plan it out, figure out where we want to go, what we want to do. For a little over a year now, I've been more and more leaning towards a specific place that I wanted to be. But it was something that, my wife and I needed to come together on to be okay with, and in large part, she's taking a big leap of faith for me. She's making a pretty big sacrifice to put aside what she wants and come with me across the country back to Florida. So we found out about a week ago now, maybe a little bit more than that we are actually going to be forced to that decision sooner than we thought, because the new property owner has been decided, and they had already visited one of our neighbors that have like in the same sort of building area as us, letting them know that they were going to plan to renovate. And at some point soon here, we're likely going to get that 60-day notice to vacate, or 60-day notice to move, however you want to put it. So quite literally, the carpet's been yanked from under our feet, and it was either to decide to stay here in California and to rent somewhere else and continue to live paycheck to paycheck, so to speak, bide our time, or to go ahead and take this opportunity to make the big move. And put ourselves in a position where we'll be better suited to actually live and move forward and have some space. We've been in a tiny little wooden shack, basically, about 700 square feet with no modern amenities. I mean, the place was built in like 1912, and it's been falling apart forever. It's bad. It's tiny. It's no AC, no washer and dryer, no modern amenities. Gets really hot in the summer, gets really cold in the winter, and to pay about $2,000 a month for it is just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, especially being born and raised in Florida myself. Some of you might not know this. I am from Florida and grew up in the Sunshine State, being near beaches, being in this kind of weather. And yeah, people have their little nitpicky things to say about Florida. It's a lot of BS. I mean, there's crazy and stupid and bad everywhere you go. I mean, California has its bad, plenty of places. All places do. But the humidity argument or whatever, you don't feel that when you live there and you acclimate to it. Yeah, there can be some pretty gnarly mosquito outbreaks or some gnarly bugs, but you just get used to that too. And also, the houses are better sealed there, so the bugs aren't getting into the house like they do here, and you're constantly fighting spiders and crap. I've been tired of California for a long time. We both have. Neither of us have wanted to actually stay here. We just didn't want it to be. We didn't want to move to be because we're being forced to, or because we don't really have a choice. Like, that sucks. Somebody else having any kind of say in what happens in your life is not fun. I did go through that in the military, and then now, I mean, renting and being at the mercy of landlords, not to mention the communication of this property has just been ass from the beginning. Trying to get things taken care of, trying to stay on top of stuff. I mean, the garages are falling over. It's just bad. But that is to say that big change coming for the channel. I've pulled my car from the sale listing because getting another Model 3 right now is just out of the question until we've actually moved. I'm not canceling my order. I still want the new Model 3, but priorities. Getting this house is more important. So yeah, we're looking at Central Florida region, kind of like around Tampa, between Tampa and Orlando kind of spot. Still pretty early in deciding where exactly the final spot's going to be. Got really good contacts with family about actually finding houses and all, so I do appreciate those who have reached out and offered assistance or advice or help here and there. I do appreciate that. We've pretty much got all the bases covered. We're tackling this as a team, but it is going to be a stressful time. and I'll keep everybody posted as things go. I'm not planning to not make any content until we move. Like, I do want to get back into that. And me telling you all this in a video was kind of me taking that step to get back into the swing of content, because it's been a bit of a mental rut with all this going on, and the need to make sure that work is the priority so that the funds are there for the move. And I just went through a whole bunch of veteran disability reevaluation crap that I thought I was done with, but I have another appointment today. There's just been a lot. So, you know, my soapbox and sob story aside, I do appreciate everyone's patience, and more content coming. I've been using the hell out of Mew, as you can imagine. We've done this whole drive on version 12.3.6. I do not have 12.4 yet. I will hopefully get back to doing a video or two a week. I don't think I'll be able to get anywhere near a daily cadence like I was originally wanting. Figure it out, bud. What you doing? But, I mean, it will be kind of cool, you know, thinking about the bright side. CYBRLFT as a channel and as an FSD experience will have a whole different scenery, backdrop, a whole different stomping grounds for us to test the system in all the cool places. Might even present some cool opportunities to maybe one day meet Chuck Cook, since he's out there too. I think far more north than where I'll be. Or if Chris from Dirty Tesla ventures into Florida, we'll be able to meet up and have some fun. Have a beer, maybe make some content, all the good stuff. Trying to look at the positives. I am kind of equal parts stressed, but also excited to finally make this move. But yeah, that is the current goings on. With the way it's looking, we will hopefully be in our new house by summer's end. Probably sometime in August, hopefully sooner. I'm not trying to wait. Now that we have our goal and our focus and we know what's coming, there's no point in waiting until we're actually pushed out. We're just gonna start now and try to make this happen sooner than later, and it'll position both of us in a place where we'll be able to actually have some more opportunities to go forward with what we make for a living, because out here it's so hard to try to get ahead. And I don't know, maybe this means I'll actually be able to afford Cybertruck. But yeah, that's all I got for now. I'm just gonna get through this traffic and get Mew charged up and get back to work. More FSD content coming. I don't think I've done a gauntlet run on 12.3.6 yet, so we'll have to do that and just have some fun. But I ask y'all to, you know, remain patient with me. Content might be a little bit sporadic, but I'll keep it trying to come out, especially after, go figure, my last 3 videos did so well. The pilot video is by far my most viewed video, over 100,000 views, and that is remarkable. Really crappy timing that this all kind of happened around then, and that's just my luck. But alright, I think I'm done chatting for now. I appreciate you guys, and I'll catch y'all in a future video. Take care.